This is going to be awesome.
From Michigan, here comes Lori March, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, everyone. It's so nice to see everyone looking so happy and pretty and beautiful this morning. So it's my opportunity on behalf of Bob Walensky and the board of the United States Polka Association to welcome you all here this morning. We're very excited to be back together with all of you, and we're excited to celebrate the 2020 and 2021 Music Awards with you all. Thank you for being here. If you have any comments, concerns, or compliments, please come and see any of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Lori. Now, seated at our head table, we have our very attractive USPA officers and directors. Please hold your applause until I've introduced them all, and then you can show them some love, okay? Vice President Cindy Fisher, Secretary Cheryl Vujic, Treasurer Marge Smith, Sergeant-at-Arms Paula Atkins, Membership Chairman Karen Lakota, our Director from Ohio, Celia Latavietz-Zebrak, from New York, Peter Wojcik, from Massachusetts, Bob Pripko, from Pennsylvania, Linda Volek, from Connecticut, and missing in action, Jarek Dombrowski, or Jarek Dombrowski. I think he's in the shower. Anyway, and from Michigan, Mindy Teets. Give them a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as always, we have representatives in our audience from polka organizations, Polka Hall of Famers, IJs, DJs. So once again, I'd like to recognize them. Please withhold your applause until I introduce them all. And when you hear your name, please stand. President of the Cleveland Polka Association, Elaine McCruitt. CPA Vice President, Paul Macher. Treasurer of the International Polka Association, Dan Matea. IPA Past President and Polka Hall of Famer, Rick Zhuzhutko. IPA Director from Illinois, IJDJ and IPA Website Administrator, Dennis Mikolajewski. IPA Director from Illinois, Lindsay Matea. IPA Youth Advisor, Chris Ebel. Past Vice President of the USPA, Carol Chepiatowski. Holy Toledo Polka Days promoter, Joe Zaleski. And the polka promoter of the Sprinkus Flinkus and Summer Hummer events, Mike Bukowski. And now our IPA Hall of Famers in alphabetical order. Kevin Adams, Michael Costa, Wally Dombrowski, Craig Ebel, who's also a polka jammer IJ and radio DJ, John Buddha, Randy Kozlowski, Jackie Libera, who's also a polka jammer IJ, Frank Lishka, and Mark Chepach, who's also an IPA director and polka jammer director and IJ DJ. We have a few more IJ DJs from 24/7 Polka Heaven, Polka Jammer, and WERG FM, Erie, Pennsylvania, Kenny Olowin and Gary Lanaki. From WHMP, Northampton, Massachusetts, and Polka Jammer IJ and President Todd Zaganiak. From 24/7 Polka Heaven, Vice President of the Ludlow PACC and Dance Chairman Ernie Daigle. From WSAM, Saginaw, Michigan, Jimmy K. Krzyzewski. From Polka Jammer, Ron Rachkowski. Hosts of Polkas After Dark, Robin Pegg and Jerry Chadwick. Show them your love, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to begin with the very first special award. You know, every year, the USPA leadership selects very special people to be recognized for their various outstanding contributions to the polka industry. And this is over a significant period of their lives. So to present this year's USPA Lifetime Achievement Award. Please welcome to the podium Helen Bujiwek.
Like Mike said, welcome back to the USPA Convention and Banquet. As many of us this weekend, I am standing here with mixed emotion. Thankful and proud to be here, however, with a heavy heart as I present this award. I saw so many hugs and tears last night for the noticeable missing force. I say force because that's what she was. The organization has been led the last few decades by two of the most powerful forces. Both Barb and Jeanski had the strength and energy that could only be stopped by a higher power. They were as similar as they were opposite when achieving a goal. Jeanski came into a room bigger than life and coerced you into doing things her way to get things done successfully, especially when trying to fill a bus. I'm sure some of you fondly remember her conniving ways, but she filled it. Barb, on the other hand, was small but mighty. You knew where you stood with her, you knew what she wanted you to do, and she let nothing stop her. You didn't have to guess what she wanted, she told you. Many years ago, I remember her walking up to a local musician who was getting married and said, "You don't know me, I'm Jeannie Wagner's daughter, and I'm coming to your wedding." I don't know if it was loyalty to Jeanski or shock, but they invited Barb to the wedding and have been friends ever since. When Barb saw a need, she filled it, whether it was helping with her cooking at the Nationality Days in downtown Cleveland years ago, or helping with the polka people cancer dances. She was always there to help. Then when her son John was diagnosed with juvenile diabetes, she saw a need to fund research and find a cure. For more years than I can remember, she ran a very successful dance for the cure. And thanks to the help of a dedicated team, the music of Eddie B. and Hillside Party Center, she was able to raise tens of thousands of dollars to help fund research for a cure. After that, Barb didn't stay idle for very long and started the Cleveland Country Cares, which found organizations that needed help and raised money for them with her other love, not you, Tim, country music. It was the success of those dances where she thought it would be a great way to introduce more people to polka music by starting the Polka Meets Country dances. Barb was constantly thinking of ways to promote polka music and bring it back to the forefront. Because of that force that was Barb, we are able to still celebrate the USPA convention and recognize the talents of the past, present, and future of polka music. It is because of that force that was Barb that she is receiving this deserved award, albeit posthumously. So if Tim, John, Cindy, Kelsey, Amy, and Cameron would please step up so we can present and honor the memory of Barb.
Mama woła na córunie, mamy szkoda odejść, bo dotychczas nic nie trudno było mamę złodzić. Oj córuniu, gdzie ty chodzisz, czegoś się zmieniła? Gdzie te nóżki cię prowadzą i co tam robiła?
I'd just like to tell Nice job, Ellen Ray. You were really good. You always were there to help Barb with everything you could. And I'd like to thank everybody for being here, for my wife Barbara, especially our family, all of our friends who are always there to help with everything. Sandy, Frank, everybody. Barb would be really proud of this award. She worked so hard all the time to make USPA a success, and especially to make it an affordable event. She always harped on that. It has to be an affordable event that you can take your kids to, you know, like that. And I think she was really succeeded in that. She worked hard at getting that done. She was on the phone constantly, all the time, trying to line up the best bands, the best lineups. And if anybody that called her, she treated everybody like you were family when she talked to you. And she wanted to get her 20 years in. She would have had 20 years this year, and she wanted to get it in. And she's going to make it because I have our children here, John and Cindy, and all of our grandkids, and they're working this weekend to make sure that she gets her 20 years in this year. And I can't even tell you how much I missed her after being married for 53 years. And the two beautiful children, our grandchildren, and she was a wonderful, beautiful wife and person. And I'd just like to finish up by saying, when you see your loved ones, give them a hug, give them a kiss, tell them you love them every chance you get, because you never know when you won't be able to do it again. And thank you, everybody.
All right, now we get to begin with the Polka Music Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, for the 2021 Band of the Year, we have 3 finalists. They are Dyna Brass, Polka Country Musicians, and The Beat. The winner of the 2021 Band of the Year oops, that's not the right one. A little out of order here. Okay, let's see. All right. Fix it.
It's only the first 2 that were out of.
Okay. Just adds to the tension. Okay. Congratulations. For the USPA Band of the Year 2021, the Polka Country Musicians.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's very nice to be with you all here for this fine awards banquet ceremony. I'm just glad that my wife and I actually made it to the hall on time this year. So, but I understand my nephew didn't make it, so it runs in the family. Turn that title over to him. But I'd like to thank all the USPA members who voted for us, and it's really, it's an honor to go out and play for all you people each and every year, and we travel, many miles throughout the year, and it's just great seeing you all again, especially what we've been through over the last couple of years here, and of course I'd like to thank all of our family members who let us do this year in and year out, to go out and play for all you wonderful people. And I'd like to also dedicate this to Barb Haslow. She really liked our band, and it's been a tremendous loss, but I know she's smiling on us today. So this is for you, Barb. Thank you.
Our next award, ladies and gentlemen, is for the DJ of the Year. Now, our finalists are Jackie Libera of Polka Night in America, Mark and Sherry Chepach, TGI Friday Show, and Todd Zaganiach, Polka Nightcap Show, That 70s Show, and Totally 80s. And the winner is your DJ of the Year 2021, Todd Zaganiach. Congratulations.
This is quite an honor and quite a shock. There are so many wonderful people out there who do this, volunteering their time every day, every year, every week. And it's just such an honor. I thank the USPA board, the members. Thank you to all of you. I spent 12 years on the radio with my partner in crime, my mom, the weather girl. And when she passed in 2020, I didn't think I could do this anymore. As Barb Haslow's husband echoed, hold your loved ones, family members close, because you just never know. And when Mom passed, that was it. I couldn't do it anymore without her. And after sinking into some dark times, it was the music. It was the music that all of you musicians and bands produced that brought me back to doing what I had to do, especially for Mom. So thank you. Thank you to all the bands. You make my job easy, so keep it up. And again, thank you so very much. This is quite an honor. And Mom, this is for you.
Our next award, ladies and gentlemen, is to recognize the Recording of the Year for 2020. Now, the finalists for this award are Lord Bless Our World by Lenny Gomulka with John Góraz Gulale, Lock, Stock, and Barrel by Special Delivery, and 2020 Polkas by Dinah Brass. Recording of the Year 2020. Congratulations to 2020 Polkas by the Dynagraphs.
Wow, thank you. You sure that was the right one?
I think so.
Okay. Just making sure. Want to thank everybody, the voting members of the USPA and the board of directors. Fantastic honor. There's so many people to thank for this particular award. This was really a collaborative effort. In addition to, Dale, Chris, Chase, Jimmy, AJ, Jack, putting the time in the studio, putting the work of actually making the recording. It's a labor of love. Any musician that's out there that's recorded knows what I'm speaking about. But we had a lot of people that helped us. It's a collaborative effort, a lot of arrangements from some of the best songwriters and arrangers in the business. Mark Chepach, Mike Costa, Kevin Adams, Dave Kish from the old TPM days. And we appreciate their support and the collaboration and being able to work together. And then, of course, the best in the business, Gary Ramey and Peppermint Studios. I want to thank him for, the quality product. Les, thank you for the idea for the album cover and the photos. Fantastic. And, of course, Michelle Aaron, who did the artwork and the CD work, graphics and what have you. But just really a great honor. And on behalf of all the guys, thank you to everybody that was involved in putting the project together, and thank you to the USPA. We appreciate it.
Well, I'm going out to paint the town as soon as the sun goes down. Wherever there's girls and music playing, that's where I'll be found. And I won't be home late.
Chris, Eddie Biegai would love that suit. Oh! Well, let's continue on with the recording of the year for 2021. Now, our finalists for 2021. Celebrating 50 years of music, of polka music by Jimmy Kay and his all-star band, The Reason by Michael Costa and The Beat, and the music of RBO, the Rich Babinski Orchestra. And the winner is... the USPA Recording of the Year 2021, The Reason, Michael Costa and The Beat.
We've been at this for a long time. Never are we in this rare space of awards or anything like that. Nobody learns to play, hopes they can get one of these. You learn to play because you love music. Whatever it is that gets you started, it gets you started. For us, it was the Beatles, pretty much. You see, you grab that hairbrush, you grab the tennis racket, you're standing in the mirror, you're 12 years old, like, I can do this! But you never know. You hope for the best, and thank you all so much. I mean, after doing the question and the answer, we had to come up with a reason. And the reason for me, and for all the guys in the band, is to play for you. We love this music, we love the people, we love the events. Polka music is the greatest. It puts a smile on your face every time you get up there. We're all grateful we have the opportunity to play, to record, and to play for all of you. So thank you all so very, very much.
I didn't plan any words for this, but let's give it a shot. All right, well, first I'd like to thank Mr. Mike Costa for giving me, Nick, and Alex the opportunity of a lifetime. I mean, traveling on the road with these guys, they're my family. They're not just people I play with. Like, I can go to Nick's house, we're chilling, or I'm going to Mike's house, we're hanging out. It's always a good time. I love these guys so much. So thank you, Mike and Steve, for giving us an opportunity like this. Thank you.
And now we get to recognize the 2021 Female Vocalist of the Year. And your finalists are Laura Matea of the IPA Tribute Band, Stacey Morris of the New Tones, and Victoria Kozlowski of the Cosmics. Your USPA Favorite Vocalist of the Year, female vocalist, Stacey Morris.
I'm a little shorter than everyone else. Officers, directors, polka fans, it is so wonderful to be back together again after that 2 years and whatever, however long it was. It seemed like forever. But I just want to say that back in 1988, I first received this award from the USPA, and every time it is just more and more special. You have no idea how near and dear to my heart you all are. We love, love, love playing polka music, and I want to thank my parents, first of all, for introducing us to polkas at such a young age. The members of the New Tones, the members of the Boys, for allowing me to come up and sing with them, and especially my husband, my biggest supporter. Thank you so much.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we have the special presentation for the New Horizon Award. Now, this award goes out to young, up-and-coming talent. Now, to do the presentation, we'd like to invite Mike Chalecki up to the microphone, if you please. Mike?
Good morning. I'm very, very glad to be able to present the New Horizon Award, particularly because this award is important to me. It stands for something that I think is extremely urgent about the polka music industry. You see, making music that makes people happy and makes them want to dance requires a lot of things. It requires, first of all, knowledge, okay? As a musician, it's very, very important to have the knowledge of where to find pizza, tacos, maybe a White Castle burger or two after you're done playing, right? Okay. No, actually the knowledge I'm referring to is you need to know how to play your instrument. you need to know how to produce the vocals. So that's the knowledge that we need to do that. The other thing you need to make this music, polka music, is enthusiasm. And Mike Costa just said it best now. You start because you got that tennis racket and you want to do it. And that's the enthusiasm. As a dancer or a person watching, that enthusiasm is contagious. It spreads through the band and it spreads throughout the room and people can really feel it. When you're young and your musical horizon is new, it's easy to have lots and lots of enthusiasm, but you still work on building the building blocks of how you play your instrument and perfecting the knowledge. As I look out at my own musical horizon, which started in 1967, so it's an old horizon, not a new horizon, and there's no award for that, by the way. For those of us with old horizons, we've had time to get the knowledge that we need, but that all-important enthusiasm can get a little bit harder and harder to come by. That's why the combination of the people with the new horizons and the old horizons together always produce such great magic in this music. To me, that's why the New Horizon Award is important, because it rewards and recognizes those with the enthusiasm and the commitment to the music and their ambition to make musical magic happen. Chris's enthusiasm started when he was just 3 years old. He picked up the drums, much to the chagrin of his parents. Mr. Craig Ebel, founder of the band Diversico and the radio show It's Polka Time, and his mom is Lori Lochner, and she arranged much of the music for Diversico and played in the band as well, and currently plays in the Marv Nissel Band, which is led by her parents, Marv and Carol Nissel. So all a family event going on here. After just a few short years, Chris became a featured part of Diversico in performances on the drums. Beginning at only 6 years old, he appeared in special entertainment segments on WCCO and Care 11 television. And those programs and a YouTube video have close to 500,000 views at this point. Since then, Chris has steadily built and refined his musical skills, becoming a player with a high level of respect for the music and a great ear for the parts that are needed when he sits in with the band. He's continuously expanded his musical knowledge to include piano, accordion, clarinet, and concertina, and I really look forward to see what comes up next, okay? Chris currently joins his dad on radio shows, plays the drums with the Marv Nissel Band, and he's on accordion and vocals now with Diversico. Most recently, in the past few months, he's done a great job filling the concertina spot with the Polka Family Band for their performances in the Minneapolis and Chicago area, and he's going to be with them again this weekend. So that sounds like a pretty nice looking new horizon to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very, very honored to present to you your 2022 New Horizon Award recipient, Chris Ebel.
Thank you, everyone, and first I'd like to thank the USPA Board of Directors for putting on such a great event. Let's give them a round of applause. First things first, got to thank my parents, Craig Ebel and Lori Nissel, and what they did and brought me into this music, and got to thank the grandparents as well for having me play with them. And I think the thing as well is playing all three genres of music, just not just Polish, but German and Sylvanian. And I have love for all three. And with my aunt and uncle, Brian and Jody Bringen, with playing in the Mississippi Valley Dutchmen with their German band, and of course playing with another German band with my grandparents, and now with Polka Family and Diversico with the Polish side of things. And I just remember growing up in school, and kids would be like, what is this weird music you're playing? It's polkas, we don't get it. And I just remember getting called out of school for playing a gig or something like that, and I'm like, I get to miss math class. This is awesome. It's great. And it was in first grade. My teacher, Miss Shoden, plays the button box. She knew polka music, and she had an ice cream party for everyone, and she hired me, Mom and Dad, to play for them, and just to see the look on the kids' faces and just getting to know the polkas and stuff. And I still haven't gotten that ice cream yet. I'm waiting for it. But it's just stuff like that, showing the concertina. I brought the concertina to class one time, and it's just showing the kid, and that's why I joined the IPA with the youth advisor role, trying to get the kids to grow up in polkas like I did. And growing up in radio as well, joining my dad on the radio, and it's just to look up to him, and gonna go to broadcasting school and really pursue that dream as well. And playing my instruments, I have so many idols that I with drums. Robin Pegg, one of the best drummers in the business. I watched all those videos and I try to play just like you. Same with concertina, with Paul Fadala or Lenny Maynard. Or with accordion, just Rishi Tokaj, or people like that. Just look up to them, and this guy right here, Mike, Armando, you are amazing. And again, just thank you so much to everyone, and hope we have a great rest of the weekend. Thank you.
He's certainly a fine young man, isn't he, ladies and gentlemen? Well, now we get to recognize the 2020 Song of the Year. The finalists for 2020 were The Girls Just Want to Dance by the Dyna Brass, Hey Tom Lo Tater by Special Delivery, and Lord Bless Our World by Lenny Gomulka with John Gurale. These things are like hermetically sealed. For the USPA Song of the Year 2020, The Girls Just Want to Dance by the Dyna Brass.
Party stops, the boys head to the bar. Chasing jocks, that's just who they are. They stand around like they don't care when the band begins to play. The girls jump up and hit the floor and
Wow. Well, I'm glad I got a second chance to come up here because I forgot to thank several people last time around. You know, your mind, you have it all kind of planned out if you get the opportunity, and your mind gets scrambled when you get in front of the mic. But want to, you know, on especially on this one, want to say thank you to you know, all the DJs and IJs out there, the Polka Jammer Network, Peace, you know, Polish Newcastle Radio 24/7, and all the local. You know, we released this recording in 2020. Obviously, we know what went on, and it just got so much airplay. You know, we were thinking, well, maybe we should hold off on this because you know, we want to wait till we get back to playing. And you saw what happened in the beginning of the pandemic, and it was like, no, we got to get it out. You know, there's a platform for it, and I think from a listenership, you know, internet radio has really been a blessing for all of us musicians to have a forum to share our music worldwide. It's awesome, and you know, we appreciate all the support that we've received in 2020, but you know, all the time. We get a lot of support from DJs and what have you, and we thank you all very much for that. I also want to thank our families for, you know, giving us the opportunity to get out together. They travel with us a lot. Dale's family's here, Chris's family's here. Thank you all. It's an incredible feeling. I also want to thank my co-writer and arranger, Kevin Adams, on this particular tune. We put it together, and fantastic vocals by Dale. really want to kind of dedicate this, award to Dale's girls. The girls love to dance, they love the songs, they love to see Dad perform, and we love having them around, and that's what it's all about, getting the families more involved and continue this music. You see it in the beat, you see it. Chase, right out of high school, first thing he does is records 2020 polkas, and he's got, 4 awards now with this and the IPA, and he's like, oh man, this is easy, right? So for us old guys, long in the tooth, it's just as exciting. And again, we want to thank the USPA, the members, the voting members. Thank you very much, and greatly appreciate it.
Well, now we move to 2021 as we consider the Song of the Year. For that year, our finalists are Let It Beat, Michael Costa and the Beat, So in Love with You by Jimmy Kay and his all-star band, and Mr. Boss, the Rich Babinski Orchestra. And your USPA Song of the Year 2021, Let It Beat by Michael Costa and the Beat.
Thank you to the USPA Board of Directors, all your voting members, everyone who supports us. Totally appreciate it. It was a lot of fun trying to put this song together. We wanted to do a Beatles song, but just to do one, it's like, it's been done before. So we put 2 together, still a little boring. I was out of ideas. I turned to my team. Have at it, fellas. Do what you want. 20 songs come back to me, and that might be a little long. We'll figure it out. And I was like, well, there's no place for a horn riff. What are we going to do? So Alex Yash comes up with, well, there's this one part on I Feel Fine, maybe we can put a concertina solo where the guitar solo is. I'm like, I play guitar. Got it, buddy. So, thank you. So appreciate it. I'm nothing without the guys in the band, honestly. I'm so grateful to still be able to play, but you are nothing without the band behind you. Let's give him a nice big round of applause. Sebastian Bukowski, Steve Hayes, Nick Yash, Alex Yash, and every member who's ever filled in or helped us out along the way. It's a dream come true. You're so lucky and grateful. I don't take a second of it for granted, so thank you very much. Steve, say a few words. You gotta love his tie.
America. Yeah, actually, it's kind of ironic. I can remember, I didn't start actually playing polkas until like 1984. My mom and dad used to always go out to the Brook State Inn here in Parma, and I always envisioned, they're going to Brook State for polkas. Yeah, have fun. See you later. But I always envisioned like they're in a hall like this, big fancy place. And then the first time that I went there to play with Eddie Petonietz and his band, we walked in there and it's like you couldn't, it's like wall-to-wall people, but it's like you're in a bathroom. And everybody knows, the Brook State Inn, but from those days, guys that I've looked up to, Frank Lischka, horn players, Lenny Gomolka, Kevin Adams, Jimmy Shizega, Mike Costa. These are guys that I just looked up to and thought, wow, these guys are something else. And now to just be here and to be able to share this with these guys, with this band, and the last 33 years with Mike, it's truly an honor, and I appreciate everybody's recognition. Love you guys all. Polka on.
Baby,
and now we get to recognize your USPA male vocalist. Your finalists are Wally Dombrowski of PCM, Frankie Lischka of The Boys, John Guda of Gurale, and Dale Kivinen of Dynabrass. There was a tie, so we have 4 finalists. Your USPA Male Vocalist of the Year 2021, Wally Dombrowski.
Well, I did not expect this. You know, so many great vocalists in the male category this year, and it's really an honor to be up here accepting this award. How about a big round of applause for all our nominees here at the USPA here today? And let's have a big round of applause also for all the winners. This was a great banquet. Well, once again, I'd like to thank the USPA voters and the members who voted for this very prestigious award. And also to harken back a little bit, you're nothing without your team behind you, as so aptly put. I'd like to also give a shout out to the guys in PCM who, you know, if I'm just up there singing, well, it's nothing without the band. So a big round of applause for the guys from PCM. And also to my lovely wife, Mary Rose. Thank you.
I could not believe when I just heard Tony was his name, that he would choose Hanover.
Once again, congratulations to all of our USPA award winners. Before we conclude the 46th annual USPA Polka Music Awards banquet, I believe your banquet chairperson and co-chair, Linda Swiderski and Cheryl Budgish, deserve a hearty round of applause. And let's hear it for the musical renderings of DJ Matt Jaws Jaworski. There's a lot going on today, folks. Don't forget, from noon until 3, catch the polka party in the lounge with the Polski Chicks. And of course, in the main ballroom from 2 until 2 a.m., the Maestro's Men, New Brass Express, the Boys, and the Polish Connection. And the Tri-City Drive will be in the lounge beginning at 8 p.m. For photographs, we invite you into the lobby where the backdrop is set up, and Les Kapuscinski will take an excellent shot. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. The USPA congratulates you. God bless you.
Chase away the blue. We're gonna have a polka celebration.